It's Monday morning and it's dry. I don't know if it's going to stay like this for the rest of the week. So it all starts again. So today was just an easy 10k undulating course, 7:14 pace, average heart rate of 138. It was kind of more easy to steady. So started off at about 7:38 mile in and then it ended up around about 7-minute mile in. I just couldn't help myself at the end to catch up a cyclist and overtake him. But that's just me, eh? So not too taxing, body feels fine from the 12-mile trail run at the weekend, which is good. And looking forward to tomorrow's session and just hope it stays dry so I can do some filming for you. So I will speak to you then. Just back from today's interval session, didn't go well, done a mile warm up, went into the first session, just couldn't get below 6:10 pace. So I just pulled the session today. I don't feel great. Got a slight, the last few days, or probably last more than the last few days, slight muscle pull. If any of you know what it is, it's just around here. When I tense it, or if I get in a certain position, but other than that it doesn't hurt. It feel a little bit when I start the run, but goes away a bit once I've warmed it up. So I presume it's just a pulled muscle. But obviously in the back of my mind I'm thinking, oh, Ben Parks had a hernia. I had a hernia when I was 5. Could it be a hernia? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think it is. I think it's just a pulled muscle, but I don't know. I can't remember what the hernia was about like because I was 5. So probably going to try the session again tomorrow. I think sometimes when you're feeling, you're not feeling it or you're not feeling right, just pull the session. You don't have to stick to it. It's better to obviously be able to run tomorrow. Because if I am coming down with something, it gives my body a chance to fight it off. And the weather's not great. So just split in, so it wasn't too bad. But I just struggled to get any pace whatsoever today. So let's roll on tomorrow, and I'll speak to you then. So just back from an undulating 10k run. Waited till the rain had stopped. Just made more sense. A little bit windy out there, but at least it's not raining. Injury feels fine. Well, not really an injury because I didn't really injure myself. But if you watched Thursday's video, you find out why I thought I had an injury. Turned out to be something to do with magnesium. So if you haven't watched that, I'll put a link at the end. So this night's run was 10k, undulating, 7:42 pace. So not too taxing, very dark. So one of my first night runs. Wearing the Free Train, so it's got some fluorescent stuff on the back, and obviously a brighter top. So, but probably need to wear maybe some lights on me, dress myself up like a Christmas tree maybe. So pleased I'm back running. So I felt quite fresh today. And I say tomorrow, got quite a busy day tomorrow, so it might be an evening run, probably later on in the evening again. So, but just play it by ear and see what happens. So I'll speak to you then. Cheers. So this back from Saturday's run. God, that wasn't enjoyable. 20-mile-an-hour winds, raining, heavy's an understatement. So I've had to do this indoors because I let myself dry off because I was soaked and cold. So yesterday we were supposed to go out for a run, change of plan, obviously family and life come first because I'm not a professional runner. And so we went down to Brighton to visit my niece, just in case obviously lockdown comes and we can't see anyone. So we thought we'd get that done now. And so yesterday I didn't have a chance to run because we got back about 8 o'clock and then we had dinner ordered, nice pizza, so that was yummy. And today I was going to plan to do probably about 10. I ended up doing 10 today because I done a warm up and a cool down of a couple of miles. But I did 8 miles at 6:48 pace. But the first 10k I'd say was probably into the wind, kind of blowing, constant gales into my face. And today it's like 20-mile-an-hour winds. So by about 6 miles, I was pretty knackered. So kind of decided then maybe give up at the 6 miles or just keep on going and see how I feel. So I kind of pushed on for a couple more miles. Heart rate was obviously creeping up, so I thought it was best just to kind of call it then, and rather than run myself into the ground, because the wind had taken out quite a bit of me. And then they obviously just jogged the last bit home. So this week hasn't turned out as planned, but these things happen. Got next week's obviously training, which I'll do a video for you tomorrow, which will go live on Monday. And then we got the time trial the week after, because although it's a 6-week training plan, the way I look at it is you've got to have 6 weeks of actual training, and then obviously the last week is taper week, so it's 7 weeks in total. I hope that kind of makes sense, because if you've done a 6-week training plan and you've got a week of taper, it's a week of tapering, well, the word's that, tapering, then you're only basically doing 5 weeks training, if obviously you're taking into account the taper week to make it to the 6. So looking forward to that. Stomach feels alright. I can feel it very slightly, but I just think the magnesium kind of made it swell up, or didn't do wonders. But these things happen. You learn, you move on, and so let's crack on tomorrow and start the week again. So Sunday obviously will be a day off, and then we can fit the miles in next week, because next week I'm busy for a couple of days on the Friday and the Saturday, so I might have to run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then run on the Sunday. But these training plans, as I say, I'm not a professional, so it's just a question of fitting in where I can, and then obviously doing the best I can on the time trial on the weekend of the 14th or 15th of November. So how's your training gone? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully the weather's better than it is here. It's pretty horrendous at the moment, and I'll speak to you next week. Cheers.